So, you've seen this one, right? And that does 2K. And I've talked about this one, and that does 6K. But have you ever seen a max size calculator locator power generator? Look at that guy there. The biggest that it can get, 440 calculator plugs, one calculator locator in the middle, 440 stable circuits all on the inside there. This guy does 82.9 thousand RF a tick, and it doesn't use any fuel or any solar or anything like that. Once it's set, it just makes the power forever and ever until you tear it up. It takes up 4 chunks at a minimum. Let's see if we can get our boundaries here. You can see that. It is 21 by 21 big, just the inside, so I guess it's 23 by 23 if you count the walls. So I'm having it chunk loaded here by these ender acres. You get the power out from the bottom, and that is right down here. I've got the top tier mechanism power cable coming down the middle, and 2 level 5 qubits, and 4 of the advanced power cells on the outside. So I'm getting lots and lots of power here. If any of my other power sources fail, at least I have this one here. If we ever talk about resetting the mining age, I will have to pick this up and move it, but nobody's talked about it yet. So I think we are good here for now. Now, we've talked about these different pieces when we made our smaller calculator locators. So we've already gone through the recipe, but I think I want to show you how I was getting my stable circuits, and we kind of went over a little bit last time, but I've got a different setup just because we were having problems with the Ender IO cables, and I think I will meet you over there and I'll show you the setup and talk about it. So here we are, everybody, back at the base. So I didn't get very much interest about it last time, so I went ahead and I did a few things to the path myself. It didn't seem like anybody said anything about waiting and doing it with all of you. But if you do want me to do some of this in the future with you, I can still do that. Just let me show you what I've done so far, and then we'll head over to the calculator area. So let's see here. Up here we've got our auto smelting system, but this is the start. Well, not really start of the path, but it's where we're starting. So when I was doing the steps, I started seeing like they were a little unfinished as I was working on them, and I thought that it looked good to like have it a little random. Instead of like steps all the way across here, you have like a block, and see how it's a little broken up. That one's a little less broken up than some of the rest, but or that one there. But let's take a look at some of these. Like this one here, you can see it looks like a jumbled up mess of stairs, but I kind of like it. I like how it looks when you go up and down like that. And as far as the railing, it looks a little littered all over the place, but the idea I was going for is that anytime I wanted to cut the path, like say if I wanted to head off that way, instead of going down the path, you know, you would immediately like just go straight, right? Well, I wanted to make a fence so you couldn't do that, so you'd have to, so it would kind of guide you around. So if you wanted to just go off that way, see, the fence would stop you from heading straight there. I guess you could head off there, so I need to put something in this way. But see, it kind of guides you around so that you don't cut corners. And yeah, that's what I had in mind when I was doing that sort of thing. This straight stretch here, I didn't feel like I had to cut any corners, so I didn't put any railing down. But like right here, I would always want to like cut across that way, so I put the rail, and then you have to go around it, kind of go around the side, and then see how it kind of guides you like that, and then up here. And I didn't have any on this side because I never felt like I had to cut that corner, but I did there. So maybe I need to put one here because I did kind of cut that like that. We've got a flower slash tree bed right here. I was trying to figure out what to do with this, and then my wife was just like, hey, why don't you make it a flower bed? So I went ahead and chiseled in bits in some of the cherry wood on the side, and then grew a pear tree from calculator. So we've got that there. We've got this tunnel down in the middle right here, and I just put some stuff on the walls because I was actually avoiding it. Like anytime I wanted to go from here to way over that way, instead of just going through the tunnel and stuff, I would go up and over the hill and stuff, and it's like, well, I made this tunnel, how about we use it? So I made it a little bit more pleasing to walk through, just because it's not like you're walking through dirt. And the reason I have this here, the dirt roof on those parts, is because if I were to change it, then you would see that right in there. So that's what we've got. And we've got this little stable block here. We'll talk stable stone here. We'll come back to that because we are going to do something with that. And then here we are in our front lawn. So I didn't really make a calculator area like I had promised, but I did move some stuff out here to do some of my crafting. So I've got my dynamic calculator, atomic calculator, and algorithm separator, and then stone separator, and they're powered and stuff. And I did have something out here earlier, but it was fine. And then I was being visited by Relic and Grok, and I was like, hey, you want to see my thing? And then I started it up and it started producing a whole bunch of lag, and I'll point out why that is. But let's see here. Before we get started, let me make sure I put another one of these storage crate keepers inside each one, so that one of the many times that I accidentally break one of these, all the stuff doesn't pop out, and I do that pretty often. So I went ahead and just made like a recipe inside my panel, my remote panel here, so that I can get those pretty easy. So now you can break them, pick them up, and the stuff won't fall out. Alright, so let's do the setup, just so you can see it, and then I will take it down like I said. So we want to do either the precision or the processing, whichever one takes the cobblestone first, and I can never remember which is which. So we're going to put both of them down, and then hopefully I've got the right one. So that's the wrong one. So let's go like that, move it over, and then here, before we do that, let's put this guy down, because we want to set the output here. Whoops, not that, not the laser wrench, we want the calculator wrench. Okay, and then hit the side and turn it red. There we go. And then put the processor right next to it. Okay, we want to also hit the back side here. So what happens is that when you put the cobblestone into here, it will break it down. You'll get a damaged circuit, and you will also get speed upgrades. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, there we go. And you will also get a little pile of dirt. So let's go ahead and put a transfer upgrade there and transfer upgrade there, and then we'll load these up with speed upgrades, and each one takes 16. Put the other 16 in this one. Alright, and then they will also take power, so we will get the power for those. That and that. So on top, and then all 32 there and all 32 there. I don't know if it needs that much, but you know, I just made that many. Okay, so then we have, oh, this is going to immediately start taking stuff out. Let's go ahead and grab this and move it. And then I think what we'll do instead is we'll grab a chest, a separate chest, and then use that instead. Alright, chest. And then put that there. And then put that there. And this is to get the cobble out. And I guess we will need a configurator from mechanism. There we are. So we'll, what is it, shift? Yeah, shift. So that's a pull, so that'll pull the cobble and move it over to here. Alright, and then now we have to send, so what happens is that, okay, this will get the broken circuits and the little bits of stone, and the stone will come back here, and you can see that there's a filter in here for the stone, so that'll get shot out the back. The broken circuits will move over to the processor, and the processor will fix them, and then we want the processor to stick those circuits into the analyzer. Yep, analyzing chamber. Alright, here it is. So we'll put that right there. And so what we want to do is we want to set an output on the back for the red stuff. And the red stuff is anything inside here. And I think we talked about last time that you get goodies. And those goodies will get sent into a chest. Or will get sent... Okay, let's think about this. And I've got the little medallion there. Let's go ahead and put this on the back. Alright, just like that. If you don't take out the goodies, it'll clog up the system and it won't be able to analyze anymore. So what will happen is that the chip will get sent in and it won't get analyzed, and then it'll get moved into one of the storage chambers. And I've got quite a few storage chambers, it looks like, here. So let's go ahead and take an analyzed. We'll place that on the side. For some reason you don't have to, or do you have to do the red? Maybe you do? No, I don't think you do. Alright, and then I can that's where everything was, so that's why I keep going there instead. Alright, and then we'll get the one that says stable on the top. Just like that. And then we also have another one that says analyzed right here. So what is this one? Well, this has all kinds of stable stuff on it. This one has stable circuits. And this one has damaged circuits. So their little work tip labels do not actually say what they are. So let's put these like this, and we will figure them out by actually looking inside of them. I think I had one more. Gosh darn. I think I have one, nope, two more inside here. So let's see what these are. Alright, so we've got that, we've got that. This is the one I'm looking for all the regular circuits that are analyzed. Not the dirty one, not the stable one. Damaged. And these are stable also. So let's take these out. And that only does one at a time. Okay, that's awesome. And we'll put these all inside here. What I want to do is just move them all over. Alright, so we've got our analyzed regular circuits here. Let's take that down. Let's put the piece of dirt back. And then put that on the side so that once these circuits get analyzed inside here, they get pushed over. Now if you have a stable circuit, they won't be able to take the same storage container. So that's why we have the two. And we'll put that right on top. So then that's how that should work. What you see with the like the damaged one here and the dirty one here, what happens is that sometimes in the goodie spot right here you'll get damaged and dirty circuits, and then they'll get pushed out through the back. And I wanted to just have them like auto process or auto store themselves inside those, so I had those working through other pipes here, these two here. But because of the mishap from earlier, I think that we are going to just move them out of the crate manually. Alright, so we also talked about last time that we know about the transfer upgrade, so we'll do that. But we talked about last time about some of the goodies that you get here are not so good. It's like other ground up pieces of dirt and everything. So if you put the void upgrade inside, it will void all of the garbage and only save for you the good stuff. And back here you can see that there's a whole bunch of calculator stuff. This came out as some of the good stuff, or the goodies, the emeralds, these large amethysts, some flawless diamonds, all of the calculator stuff. So ignore the actual additions and the evil craft and all that. All of the calculator stuff is all extra and free just through this process. And what this process is, if you don't remember from the beginning of the episode, is so that you can get all kinds of stable circuits to fill up your locator, your calculator locator. So it should be ready. And I almost dare not actually use it because of what was going on with it earlier. See all these things here? They were all clogging up the system, and it brought the ticks per second down to like 2. So that's gonna start. And is it going? Not analyzed. It's not actually moving over. Okay, so what is the problem now? Didn't I whoops. Didn't I set this thing? Oh, that is a mess. I thought I did. Maybe I didn't. So let's set that like that. Put that back in and set the back. Whoops. Okay, I almost broke this thing. Let's make another one of these keeper chips. There we go. And then put that on the inside and then break that. There we go. Mark that as red. And then put the crate back down. Now is it working? Alright, let's take that out. Take that out. And it's still not doing its thing. Okay, let me figure this out. I'll be right back. Okay, everybody. Looks like the calculator mod is broken after the update. All of the non-analyzed chips, see how they're just, or circuits, they're just lining them up and they're like putting stable circuits with non-analyzed circuits. This is going to be something that I'm going to go ahead and report for them, but don't use it, and especially don't use it with Ender IO conduits. It was killing our server using the Ender IO conduits. So that's why I switched it out for this mechanism cable here and took all the Ender IO stuff out that you saw in the last episode. But as you can see here, it's putting them in the wrong slots. So yeah, just don't use it, period. Luckily for me, I was able to get that calculator locator built before our update. Let's get all this stuff out of my inventory and let's get it out of this world. Go. And then over there too, so those are all gone. Alright, and then I will probably just pick these up just like that and put them inside the crate here. And then we will move on to something else. What I did see, or someone else saw on our server and brought it up to us in chat, I think it was Thor maybe, that the deep dark dimension from Extra Utilities is back. So let's go ahead and go take a look at that. Just cleaned up my mess here. There we go. And alright, so let's see here. What do we got? Let's go ahead and look up deep dark. And it looks like it is just single compressed cobblestone, so let's make some of that. I think we needed 8 of them. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we just go like this, and we make a deep dark portal. Alright, where do we want to put this? Let's someplace, and we won't move it. Does this look good? Like right here? No? Does this look good? Oh, I said we were going to talk about this. Once you get enough circuits, you can make a warp module from 50 of one kind of circuit. It's a certain kind, but since I don't have them anymore, I can't show you. And what you do is you right click on a stable stone, and then anywhere you are in the same dimension, you can right click and you'll get teleported back there. And it doesn't work across dimensions, but I just thought it was neat. It's not something that we'll use because the mechanism teleporter will go across dimensions. Alright, I don't know. I'm not prepared for where to put this. Let's go ahead and put it down. Let's put it down in the middle of the path right here. Right? Nobody will be able to see it. There we are. Alright, and we've got plenty of torches right there. Let's go ahead and grab some. And then I think we will go ahead and head on in. Let's grab the sword too. Alright, let's do it. Let's go in. And right clicking didn't work. Okay, how do we do this? That. Oh, look at that! Am I just standing on it? Oh, okay, I was gonna move. So here we are. In the deep dark. Oh, and it's doing the teleporting thing again. So if you stand on it, that's what gets you to teleport. You just stand. See? And then on the sides. Alright, so let's go. Since our base is to the south in the overworld, that's where we are going to go here. And yeah, let's do this. And head on out and see what we get. Since we have night vision on, it'll probably help to do one of these. Or maybe we can just take night vision off. Yeah, let's take night vision off. Just so we don't find ourselves getting lost in the darkness. There we go. Alright. And then we'll try to work our way down. I think everybody should have flight by now, so we should be okay to just go straight down. But just in case. Alright, there's some cobble. Eventually here I think we will break through. that's not gonna work. There we go. We're gonna break through here and see the bottom. Oh, there it is. And see if it still looks the same as it used to. Alright. There we go. Oh! It's one of these. I thought we would like get into a big void cave. Alright, let's light this up a little bit. Oh. Maybe what we should do is just go straight down and see what that gets us. So, yeah, I think that's what we will do instead. Let's go back up to where we were. Back on up. And then we'll go off to the side here a little bit and then go straight down from here and see if that gets us to a big cave. Because you can see that we are that's the same place. We are like 150 up. And you can't see. There we go. Alright, let's switch these two around. So where is the big cave? Or is it not a big cave anymore? Maybe we should go upwards and see if we can find anything that way. Oh, there it is. Alright, let's head back up without moving. Can't see. Alright, there we are. There. And then now, let's go down this. Maybe go down this one here. Oh, and that's all the further it goes. So let's head all the way down and we'll set down a torch. There we go. And we've got our charms on, so we shouldn't get anything attacking us. But it looks like we've got a bunch of mobs all over the place. We can see that it is dark. So I think maybe so that everybody can see, we'll do that. Oh, there's trees. Huh. And then see what we can find down here. Maybe we'll find some of those, like the structures, like we used to before. I imagine we'll start taking damage here in a sec. I think I'll go ahead and not place down a torch just to see if that is so. And we said that we were going to head south. So let's go south. Wow, it is foggy down here. Who's on? Rose is on with me. I want to find one of those little homes. So I didn't find anything good in the deep dark, but I thought that maybe I would try out this other thing I saw, quantum quarry. I don't know how this works. It says that you need these blocks on all 6 sides of the quarry. So here's the recipe for that. We've got the burnt stone and all that, and then it also shows the same thing. The only part I haven't made yet was this part. I don't know if it needs power. I don't know what it needs. I don't know if it needs piping. I don't know how to get the items out of it. Looks like I'm bouncing around a little bit. Let's go over here. This looks like as good a spot as any. And build this thing and see what happens. Alright, so let's see. We got... Oh, we can't place it down. Huh. What about this? I can place that down. Oh, it's taking like GP. Okay. So I guess we'll just dig this here. No, actually, I want to do what I was doing before. So let's take that. Let's take that and that, put this on top, and then there we go. Alright. So, still can't place it on that side. I can place that. I can place that. Looks like we'll just have to do it from underneath. So, like that right there. You can always get what you want. There we go. And then this on top. And then, oh, okay, it's got a GUI. Nice, enchanted book. Okay, I think I can get silk touch on that. If present, the quarry will auto destroy any items that do not match the filter. Okay. Let's take this to the mining world. I'm gonna grab some power. I'm gonna grab a silk touch book, and I'll get a filter with like, I don't know, just osmium or something on it. And well, I'll grab a filter and a chest, and we'll see what we can do with this thing. So I'll be right back. So I'm over here by my quarry. I just want to find a little piece of osmium here to see if we can filter out everything else except for that. Alright. So here we go. Wonder why I'm using up so much grid power. Oh, it's in my hand? That's weird. It shows you what my grid power is in my hand? Huh. Alright, so then we got our piece of dirt. Put that down. Come on, there we go. And no GUI, okay. And there we go. Let's put these pieces on the side. Just like that. And then up here. And then starts making some sparkles around it. Got some cool effects. Alright, and let's do without the filter first. And we want silk touch. And let's do our chest. And I'm not sure how much power I need to run this thing effectively. So I just went ahead and grabbed 64 of the exciters. There we go. Okay, there we go. That's what we need. And it's got power. Quarry mining level 63. Blocks mined 1. Coral reef. So it looks like it is mining anything. Does it just... Oh, there it goes. Well, that's pretty quick. And then starts over. Blocks mined. So what is it actually mining? Is it mining this area around it? I have actually no idea what it is mining. So this is where I dug up that first piece of dirt. Is it full yet? It is not full. Alright, so here's what we are going to do. We're going to stick in. Let's make this filter here. Filter. Alright. Whitelist. And then throw that in. And see what it does. Oh! It says what biome I'm currently in. I'm in a mining biome. Huh. I guess so you know what kind of stuff you're going to be getting. Like if you're over in Extreme Hills, maybe it'll dig that stuff up. So let's eject some of these items. Let's just go like this. There we go. It is getting the grass. That's weird. Okay. Just eject all of that. And is it still going? It's still going. Blocks mined. Destroying all these things. There. That too. Huh. So where is this dimension at? And how do you get there? Yeah, if you do the old TPS trick, see right there it says overworld and it has a dimension and it's got like 000 and all that. I hope I'm not like messing up someplace. I did get one. So I wonder how far this will go. Anyways, this is kind of cool. I think today is going to be a little bit shorter episode just because some of the things I want to do didn't work, like the calculator, and I was hoping to find some buildings in the deep dark and all that. But this is kind of neat right here. I'm going to call it here, and yeah, I think that is where I will call it. I will see you all next time. I'm going to play with some of the new toys of our updates. RF Tools Control got an update. I'm going to mess with some stuff with that and hopefully have something cool for you then. So I will see you next time. Goodbye.